Do you know what your clients are looking for? Listen, this message is for real estate agents and leaders. Do you know what your client avatar is? Welcome back to the show. My name's Todd Conklin. For those of you that don't know me, I am the founder of Sales Warrior Academy. I built a $3 billion real estate company by working with individual agents on exactly what to do, when to do, and how to do it to build an exceptional life and business. And that's exactly what I'm teaching here on the Sales Warrior Academy. And I want to ask you the question, do you know who your client is? What is your avatar? What I found in the course of doing my own business as well as coaching many other agents is that oftentimes what happens is we just go, this is who I am, and let's go find somebody and see if we can't find somebody that might find us attractive. Instead, I'd like you to reframe that. I'd like you to actually solve problems. In fact, that's what salespeople do, is we identify problems that are out there and then we seek to solve them. And if we solve them elegantly and efficiently enough, the customer says, hey, look, I like that. And I'll pay for that. That level of certainty that is created as a result of what it is that you're doing and what it is that you're offering. And so my question to you is this: do you know what your customers are looking for? Because if not, it might be the reason that you're not reaching the next level. I want to share with you 10 things that real estate agents are looking for. And I'm going to ask you the question, are you delivering on them? And then challenge you, those of you that are real estate agents, to do the same thing for your customers. What are your customers looking for and how are you delivering on it? Because y'all, look, I understand that there's a lot of conversation and consternation around, well, gosh, commissions are down and everybody's, doing splits. I promise you this, if your customers were making decisions solely on price, you'd be out of business because somebody would do it for less money out there, period, end of story. I guarantee you. You see that in the brokerage world, you certainly see that in the agent world. So it's not about the money. So it's time, money, and effort are the three things. Time, money, effort. Well, might be time. If it's about the money, you'd have no customers. So what about this effort thing? See, effort is tied to certainty. The question is, if I could make it certain for my seller that I would sell their home for the price in the right time, would they pay for it? And the answer is yes. For those of you that are leaders that are talking to agents, if you could look at an agent and say, hey, look, I can deliver certainty that I'm going to be able to help you generate leads and I'm going to help you increase your business and you're going to be able to make $500,000 a year. And I could deliver certainty around that. Would they gladly pay you a fair amount of money? Of course they would. Because look, the average agent's doing $47,000 a year in income. And I don't care if they're 100% split, $47,000 isn't enough. So if I said, hey, look, would you go on a 70-30 split, but I'll take you to $500,000, that agent all day long would give you 30% and be happy about it. So it's not about time, it's not about money, it's about certainty. So my question to you is this: can you deliver certainty around those things that your clients want? So let's go through, I'm gonna go through the ones that are agents, right? So number one, they want a great leader. They want a great broker. They want a partner. They want a mentor. They want to know somebody. They want to have somebody that's leading them that they feel like, hey, he or she wants me to win. Like they're in it with me. Do you have that? Are you that? Agents, I suspect that sounds a lot like what your customers want. Hey, seller wants somebody that's going to be a great leader in this, a great agent in this, somebody that's partnered with them, somebody who really, really, really cares about their income. Number two, they want administrative support, right? I'm talking about TC and marketing and whatever. By the way, I might remind everybody, we did the math on hundreds of agents, and what we found is those people that leverage their administrative support, transaction coordination, marketing, etc., on average make 306% more money. What? That's right. It is a big, big, big difference. So if that's important to agents, are you delivering what it is that they're looking for? What it is that they're looking for? Not what you think they should be looking for, but what is it that they are looking for? Number three, Look, agents are looking for bricks and mortar. We know the numbers, 204% more money earned by those people that show up to the office 3 or more times. Well, what do you do if you're a virtual company? Well, look, you all know the data. You can look at it and you can see, hey, virtual companies, their average per person productivity is significantly lower than those companies that you see that are in the full service space. So if you're in a virtual company, then what you're really trying to do is say, all right, well, I'm going to go and be in a virtual company, but then I'm also going to go and rent my own space. And then I'm going to create that environment because we know that those people that show up to the office 3 or more times a week are going to make more money. So bricks and mortar has to be an important piece of your puzzle. Number 4, agents are looking for leads. They're looking for leads, plain and simple. And it's not that they're looking just for you to give them a fish. They're also looking for you to teach them to fish. So if you could help them do both, then that would be winning. But my question to you is, are you able to deliver that? See, I see a lot of people out there that are saying, oh, well, we're just going to give them man a fish. See, that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for both. You've got to be able to deliver both. And then I see other companies are saying, well, we're not going to do that. We're just going to teach you. Well, you've got to be able to figure out both. That's number 4. Number 5, fun. Look, agents want fun. They want that feeling of community, the laughter, look, business life can sometimes be hard, right? And especially when the market is shifting. You know, we all saw it when the market was going like this. There were people that were really having a hard time because it was so stressful, and then the market goes like this. And there are people that are really having a hard time because it's stressful. There will always be a reason. There will always be a stressor in life and business. My question is whether or not are you delivering fun? It's not just business. Number 6, they're looking for events. It's connection events, it's learning events, it's all of them. But they want an opportunity to connect to each other. That may be, you know, for those of you that are big brands, I may be going to a brand event. For those of you that aren't, it may be going to, you know, local community events together. It may be hosting events, it may be supporting events, but it's event driven, it's connection driven. Number 7 is money. Now look, it's not all about the money. I said it wasn't all about the money. What it really was is about the certainty. And yes, I meant it, but it is a little bit about the money. What they're looking for is some level of compensation plan that is appropriate for the amount of production that they have. They want to pay their fair share, but they don't want to pay an unfair share. Makes sense. Number 8, they want professional marketing. I put the professional in there because it's important. Professional marketing from somebody who actually understands marketing, that understands that marketing is meant for one thing and one thing only, and that's to generate leads. You got to be able to track, you got to be able to measure that. If you can't track, measure, it's not marketing. It's what they call branding, and it's code for I don't want to be held accountable. So they're looking for professional marketing that shows them as the right choice, that marketing that will allow them to get more listings. Marketing that would say, hey, look, I'm going to deploy this marketing, I'm going to generate this number of leads and this amount of exposure, and that's why you're going to hire me. And that the seller would go, heck yeah. That's the kind of marketing they're looking for. Number 9, they want training and coaching, they want mentorship, but they don't want to pay for it. See, there's lots of companies out there that say, hey, yeah, we've got the best, we got the best, we got the best. But then when you get in there, you find out it's nickel, dime, and really what's happening is you're being charged for it. Here's the thing, a company invests in its agents. In our case, we invest just over $16,000 a year in our agents to help develop and launch their careers and get them going. It's a lot of money, but it's worth it. But it's also one of the reasons that when we're looking to recruit an agent, we're very particular. We're picky. We ask a lot of questions. I would think that our interview process is very different than others. For those people that I coach and train, I teach them this system because I think it's really important that you bring people in that are properly aligned, that understand that you're going to make a huge investment in them and that their job is to actually do the work. And there are a lot of people out there. See, if 87% of the agents don't make it, and of the 13% that do make it, they make on average $47,000. Well, look, there's a lot of people that aren't making it, right? It's not 87% that don't make it. It's really probably closer to 95% that really aren't making it. They're not able to feed their families. They didn't get in the business to make $47,000. How's that? So they're looking for somebody that's going to come in, that's going to coach, mentor, and train them, but they don't have to pay for it. They want somebody to believe in them. And that's what you're going to have to deliver. Well, you're going to have to ask the question, can I deliver that? And then number 10, they're looking for a professional brand that the customer understands. And here's what I mean by that. And maybe it is a brand as we talk about them in the real estate business, but it could be a local brand too, right? You could be an independent, you could be a team, and you could build a brand. It's a brand that the community recognizes and assigns value to. See, the big brands, they trade on the fact that they're doing national and global advertising and building brand awareness and recognition, that they've been around for 120 years. And so as a result, they've got longevity and legacy built into the brand. So, whatever it is, and those are powerful and they're valuable. But just because you have that doesn't mean that you can't build yours in your local market. It's just smaller. So those are the 10 things. Are you a great leader? Do you have administrative support? Do you have great bricks and mortar? Do you have lead generation? Are you fun? Do you have events? Do you have good comp plans? Do you have professional marketing to win listings? Do you have no cost training, coaching, and mentorship? And do you have a professional brand that the customer assigns value to? Understanding what your customer wants, the client avatar, will then give you the ability to check the boxes so that if those are the 10 things that agents want, and you were able to check each of those boxes, and you were able to go out into the world and deliver the message that, hey, we got great leadership. I mean, they are specially trained, they are passionate, we're here to change lives. They don't compete with the agents. They actually just serve the agents. These agents are your partners in your success. That could be your message. Hey, we have incredible support staff. In fact, we have a 6-to-1 ratio of people who are specially trained, both from an agent concierge perspective, a transaction concierge perspective, and a marketing concierge perspective, that are all here to serve you, help you elevate the customer experience. We have bricks and mortar. We have offices dedicated in each of the markets that we serve so that you can come in and have a professional work setting, and you can be proud to bring your customers into the office as a solid representation of who you are and what you stand for. Number 4, we generate leads. Not only do we generate leads through our relocation, referral, and our leads team, but we also teach you how to generate additional leads, both organic and paid. Number 5, we're fun. We do events. We've got $1 million clubs and happy hours and co-op happy hours. And we just have a good time here because we understand the importance of having a good time when we come to work because we spend so much time together. Number 6, we have events. Our events, we do training events every single quarter. We are big community supporters of ABC and LMNOP. Hey, let's talk about money. Our compensation plans are not the cheapest, but they are of the highest value. We pay agents proportionately to their contribution. As you generate more income, you get to keep more of that income. It's only fair that we both participate in a fair share model. Will help you make more money because it's not about splits, it's about 1099s. Our marketing department is specially trained on one thing and one thing only, and that is how to generate buyer and seller leads for you. That's it. So our marketing department deploys actionable, proven strategies. They track and measure, report back to you so that you always know what's going on with the marketing. So imagine if you did a listing and you did the marketing for that listing and you were guaranteed to generate 21 leads. Would that be important to you? 100% it would be, and that's our marketing. At our organization, we have free training and coaching. And what that means is there's a differentiation between those people who are under $100,000 in income and those people that are above $100,000 in income. And we understand that. And so we're going to meet you exactly where you need. If you're under $100,000, we're going to deliver the skill set training that you're lacking so that you can drive your business over $100,000, which would be a major milestone. If you're already over $100,000, we're going to provide you the coaching to help with those small adjustments that will have big impact. And number 10, our brand stands for integrity, stands for value, and people in the marketplace recognize our brand. In fact, you get instant credibility that you didn't even earn before you ever walk in simply because of our brand. If you could deliver these kinds of messages as an agent to your customers, as a leader to other agents, you would grow, but you're gonna have to identify what the client avatar is. Hey, if you're interested in talking to somebody about how you can generate your perfect client avatar, like literally what are the 10 things for you, DM me. I'd love to jump on a quick call with you. I'd love to help. If you like this content and you're looking for more stuff just like it, hit the subscription button. And thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next video.